Typing got them typing fingers.
And we are live. Doro Ricio Bully Cam, what's that word? We got Javier, aka CDC. We got Yellow One.
What's going on?
We got GR80. And we got Nell Mack on the panel today. And it's going to be a good cook right here. It's going to be a good cook. What's up, fellas?
Salute.
What's going
What
on?
it
What's
do?
going on?
What's that word? What's that word? So, because Yellow, you got 20 years in GR, y'all got 20 years in American Pit Bull Terrier. I want to have like a head to head type of talk between you two dogmen about the American Pit Bull Terrier and the working abilities of these dogs. If y'all could do that for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess I'll start out by saying they can be used. They definitely can do work that's it's legal thing that you can do with a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Such as like hog hunting, putting them on a hog, uh, things of that sort.
Right.
Uh Other activities. Some people I don't really would I consider GR, would you consider like treadmill racing? Would you consider that like work, treadmill racing?
Yeah, I consider it, as a dog sport. Especially if they put the time
Okay,
on it
okay,
and they
okay.
measuring endurance and all that.
Okay, okay. All right. So, but yeah, so when I noticed that when guys do for instance put them on a hog, they start off on a smaller hog. Put the
Okay.
dog on a smaller hog when they start off trying to train the dog, and the dog has to know. Um, this is from what I've been told.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the dog got to know that he grab the ear of the nose. Grab the ear of the nose. Don't try to grab the back of the neck. Because the dog gonna be right at exposed. His organs gonna be exposed to the tusk of the hog. So he has to be trained to instinctively know to grab the nose or the ears of the hog.
Okay.
Preferably the nose. You know,
Mm-hmm.
preferably the nose. Yeah, so that's one of the things that I can speak on as far as that working side on the hog side. And then your dog, then your dog just got to be in them too. But I ain't saying every pit bull gonna go out there and what I'm saying, grab a hog.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not saying
But
that either.
can I ask you why though?
Man, it's just the blood, man. It just
Yeah.
it's just the blood. Some dogs ain't as some dogs aren't as uh I guess just aren't as I would say don't possess the game qualities.
Mm-hmm.
The game, the game is they're willing to wanna get at the hog, to wanna do the
Mm-hmm.
work.
True.
Some of them just not. Some of them just don't have the willingness to want to do it. They just don't want it. As they
Right.
say in the game dog world, man, he want it. He want it. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
hmm So that's what I would just say. It's just the blood on the dog, like the foundation, like the dogs in my Let me step outside.
Mm-hmm.
The dogs that my dogs are based off of the foundation dog, which is a dog I've said before named Whitehead's Big Mud. Well, his parents were they were hog catching dogs.
Okay.
So it's embedded in mine, to do that type of work. Even if it's crossed out. But like that video that I posted, I think I posted a link like last week or the week before that.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like the top side is not my blood, the bottom side is my blood. The top side ain't mine. But he's still in there, you know what I'm saying? So I was talking to the dude last week. He was like, nah man, Jack Aaron ain't come off no hog catching dog. I said, yeah, I said, well man, it was in my dog, up in his pig. It was hog catches up in there. So that's where that pup Debo, that 9 month old pup Debo, that's where he pulled from.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do your dogs do any other type of work?
Uh, Flirting,
Okay.
do flirting. Uh, I ain't really too big on the spring pole. They do flirting though.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. They don't do like
Gr,
ratting and
what about you, Gr?
I mean, I feel like the pit bull is an all around dog. They got other athletic and agility drills. Well, I call them drills. But that dogs do. You know what I'm saying? Wall climbing, where they dive into the pool,
Mhm.
uh, weight pulling, and then they got them in the military now, so they sniffing too.
Yeah.
They can find people, drugs, just as well as the melon walls and everything else. So I feel like they all around. Like Yellow say, all of them might not make the cut for that particular thing, but as a whole, like they can do just about anything.
Right.
right.
So,
And just to talk about what he was saying, with a good hog dog, either grab the top of the head or the nose. If you grab somebody's head, like the body got to go where the head goes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
You
that's a
control
smart
it with the
dog.
note. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, exactly. And he's smart enough to protect his organs from being able to control his head. That's a
right.
smart dog. Yeah. So all of them
Right.
might not make the cut. Some of them may be too aggressive and go in there and just get their organs ripped up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel you. That's a fact. CDC.
But yeah, I think they good protection dog, guard dog, watch dog. So they
Yes,
all
sir.
around.
Now,
Now I would
the
say
board.
with my line, as
Mhm.
far as my line, they not human aggressive. I got one that's like that, but mine ain't they not aggressive. They wouldn't be no good guard, not mine. It
Well,
wouldn't make
that's the
no good.
difference
They'll
between
bark.
guard and protection. You know what I'm saying? They'll bark and guard.
Guard, okay, guard like
Yeah,
barking or something like that. Yeah,
yeah.
okay,
They
yeah,
might not grab them, but they'll bark and let you know
right.
they out there. That's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, they might act like they gonna, you know what I'm saying? They'll stand there and bark at them, but they ain't gonna never bite them type shit. Or they just don't bark at them at all.
Right. Now, the Borble, CDC.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's some of the working jobs that the Borble might do?
Well, just to simplify it and start it off simple. In the name, it's in the name. They're a farm dog, a farm utility dog that may require for them to herd or not really herd, not as much herd. Let me not say that, but definitely run with the flock of if it's sheep, goats, chickens, so that livestock guardians, uh, farm guardians, just like what they kill or attack whatever comes onto the property or deter them. The first job is to deter, kind of similar to just like the Kangals and the Anatolians and the alibi. Most of them are like deterrence before anything, and then some you may get the that will attack or kill somebody or something. But for the most part, they're supposed to deter. And I think in our times, we want a dog that deters before it attacks or bites somebody or something.
Right.
But so farm guardian, farm dog. Um, of course, a guard dog for regular homes. Some people use them for hog hunting. Not a lot, but in Africa, I've seen a lot of videos and whatnot of people using them for like catching, even if it's cattle, catching different animals. Hunting, they're also used for hunting. Some people use them for tracking here in America too. Like I seen somebody using them for deer tracking. Once they shoot them, track the blood, and then some people even use them for ground dogs, which is kind of rare because they are a bigger breed. But some people hunt smaller game with them or flush them out with them, and then have them chase and grab them. But really, all around kind of breed. You can use them for anything. Service dog also. Some people use them as service animals, and yeah. So really, a wide plethora of things they can do.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So when you think about like uh companion breeds, what's some of the breeds y'all think about? And I want everybody to say something on this. So when you talk about companion breeds, what's some of the breeds you think about?
Number
Yeah,
one is a
American
bully.
Bullies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Labs, Dalmatians. I know that may be a little
Uh-huh.
aggressive, but that's your dog. You know what I mean? It's gonna be your companion.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think that you could make any dog, could be a companion. I think a pit bull. I've sold dogs to people
Definitely.
where they just pets. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
True.
They're companions.
True.
You know, yeah.
It definitely. I
Yeah, those
mean,
people
yeah.
gotta understand that's your companion. That's not everybody's
Mm.
companion. So that
Right.
dog is not gonna show up.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly, Gr. You absolutely right. Like this is my dog. He's mine. He's my company. You're
Yeah.
right.
He's not gonna be friendly to you. He's friendly to me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
And he might not necessarily be friendly to other dogs, but he's
Nope.
he's for me. I bought this dog for me.
Exactly.
And it's definitely mastiffs. I think mastiffs definitely fit that role. They're one of the dogs that are more handler sensitive. May not take corrections as well as other dogs would. But even
Uh-huh.
even the mastiffs, they a lot of them. I had my presser. I think we went on vacation and we had a relative coming over to feed him and whatnot. But after a while, like we was gone for about a week, he he jumped out the kennel because he had separation anxiety. A lot of these mastiff breeds have that where they can't be away from the family for too long, especially the Borbal. I remember Mr. Price saying if the dogs are separated or if they're not with family, after a while they'll start to attack each other or hurt each other out of frustration because they're not around each other and what's the word, just being oriented with one another and having that interaction with another being or person.
Mm.
But yeah, when it comes to other people, no. Yeah, it's really, you really shouldn't want everybody to, well, your dog to like everybody. I think that's how you get your dog took.
Man,
I agree. I definitely agree.
speaking on that anxiety. I think I spoke about this a few episodes back. But there was a dog that I had sold to this couple, and he was a he was they pet, but he suffered from that from
Mm,
anxiety. Um, and I think what they did was um, and I think they didn't do this on purpose. Of course, I know they didn't. But you have to let a dog or let a little puppy know its boundaries. Like, nah, you can't sleep in the bed with me. You go sleep in your crate. I know we say, oh, he love me, sleep at the foot of the bed, but in this case, this dog should have been uh he should have been taught his boundaries. So then once he got up in age, he didn't like being away from him. He didn't like being he liked to be around, like if they had company over. Uh he would jump up, not aggressively, just jumping up out of just happy, just a happy dog. I think he jumped up and he bust somebody's nose, like with his nose hit their nose and bust their nose. But he wasn't. He was just being just a friendly dog.
Yeah.
So they put him outside and he would just holler and holler, because he didn't like being away from them.
Mm.
And they ended up putting him on uh anxiety medication. And I think that just messed him up even more, you know, to where he ended up because they had bought another female from me too. He ended up attacking the female uh maybe 3 times. That third time it was like they had to get rid of him.
Yeah,
So
he getting jealous too.
yeah, so I think that and they was and like the first time he attacked the other female, they separate them for like maybe 2 months, 3 months, 2 by 2 months, 2 or 3 months, and let them come around each other. And then soon they let them come around each other, they'll be okay, be playing, and then boom, some will kick off and he'll jump on her again. So they did the same thing. They separate them for a certain amount of time and let them back around each other again. He did it again. That third time was real bad, and they just got rid of him. And then they had neutered the dog too.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, yeah.
just teaching puppy boundaries, man. They got to know they boundaries. You got to know this is my area, and this crate or whatever, that's your area. You got to teach that when they young. But they want to get people get them and baby them, and and but they're not people. They're animals.
Hmm.
Right. Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
people
cat.
definitely humanize dogs. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know why. Even with like it's a lot of people. The Corso is real popular, so a lot of people be like, oh, he's gonna go everywhere. He's gonna love everyone. And then when they try and eat somebody face off, they get they get scared. They like, oh my god, why did he do that? But don't understand that's what he was bred for. You're not
Hmm.
supposed to be around everyone or interact with everything.
Right.
It's definitely a personal or personalized dog. It's not a cocker spaniel.
Oh, those dogs bite the shit out you, bro.
Yeah, yeah, they definitely would. And a lot of them, I mean, it's a lot of mastiffs, so I don't want to just
Yeah.
jump on one breed, but a lot of them are
Hmm.
unstable, temperament wise, and a lot of them, a lot of people don't talk about it, but they're scattered. They're more scattered than we think when it comes to breed purity. It's a lot of mixing and crossbred. Like they'll have Borbal, uh, English Mastiff. They'll just have a plethora of things, and so that definitely helps you not keep track of what's going on with the dogs and guess on a temperament or have a ballpark of a temperament or what the dog will look like or be like. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. That's why I think uh, we have so many problems with that. It's just not enough. I don't want to say ethical, but it's just not enough planned approaches when it comes to breeding. People, people just grab anything from down the street and they'll put it together. And like I said, you won't understand what's going on, and then you'll give it to Miss Ethel down the street, and Miss Ethel then got jumped on by the dog you sold her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a dangerous game, but it's even people, it's people that may even be on that bigger. That's why I didn't say ethical, bigger scale of a breeder, and their dogs may not be pure or sensible when it comes to temperament. That's why temperament's a big thing to save you and your dogs that you produce.
Yeah. I honestly
Word.
don't. I honestly think that they come one in a million, man.
As far as what, like good temperament, or what you mean?
Yeah, a good roundabout dog.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
cause you could put a soldier in basic training, put him in the army, do all the the things he needs to do, He's well disciplined, well trained, and then you put him out there on the mission. They tackle the mission, and then they come home. They got PTSD.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like, you know what I mean? With all that, they still ain't perfect.
right. I say, even just owning, we don't even got to touch on breeding. Is like a commitment to some of these breeds. Would y'all agree? As far as like owning these dogs and these breeds,
But
like being a commitment as far as owning, like
oh yes, sir.
yeah, like
Yes, sir.
owning even containing the dog and making sure it has a good quality of life, but also not putting anybody in danger or itself in danger.
For sure.
And then
You got to
and
put.
another thing.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Gr.
I would say you got to protect that animal from the outside and protect the outside from that animal. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Yeah, that's it.
And then also you have to be committed to taking care of this dog for his life, because you got to be committed for 10 years, 12 years, 13,
20.
Right.
however the lifespan the expectancy is. You got to be committed to that too.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. And that's
That's
why I
why I
said the
think
I
separation.
everybody
remember.
should
Oh,
be
go
able
ahead.
to
Go ahead.
acquire one of your dogs.
Hmm.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
you was gonna
and
say, Yellow?
some dogs need certain nutrition too, so you need to be able to keep up with that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you know how like when I just spoke about the life expectancy of a dog or whatever,
Hmm.
and I remember an exotic breeder. He was like, because they was talking about how they be, how they be, they was catching some flack with how they died young with the
Yeah.
exotics. And I heard a dude say, "Well, man, man." I guess he was trying to justify them not living long. He was like, "Well, man, I don't want no dog for 10 years that's gonna live 10 years."
You
I'm
don't
listening
want
to
no
this
dog.
nigga. I'm like, what type of? I'm like, what is that to say? Like,
Well,
like, man, just breed better, better dog, man. Like he actually
that's
said, I don't even want a dog to live 10 years. No way. Like, man,
that's some shit to say.
You want a goldfish.
yeah,
Then you sell it to somebody for 10, 15 bands, and that bitch die in 8 months. Like that's crazy.
That's like a dog is
right.
like an investment.
Yeah, a lot of people buy
Just
those dogs for their kids.
yeah, just for the family. It's an investment. So you spending like you said, 15K for 8 months is it's not a quality purchase. People work hard for their money.
Mhm.
And then, like we said about separation anxiety, that's another thing. A lot of people, you might not be able to travel, even with just one dog. It's hard to travel, because of them not being able to be by themselves for that long. If you do get food and whatnot figured out,
Yeah.
it's definitely a commitment.
Yeah,
It
Casey got
is.
that shit bad. If I walk to the store, he'll whine. He wants to go. You know what I'm saying? If he in his room and I'm in the living room, he starts whining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but I just tell him shut the hell up. This
But
shit.
yeah, you know what's crazy? I had a boxer. I know a boxer breeder. He said kind of close to the same exact thing you said. Uh, he was
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, I breed these boxers, and they don't live that long. They only live for like 5 years, so they'll
Shit.
come right back and buy another one. I'm like, oh,
5 years. Wow.
Yeah, they
yeah,
always been like 5 to 8 years though. I remember reading that shit in the book. 5 to 8 years, right?
it's crazy. Once again, it's
Oh,
not
right.
that long of
I
a
didn't
time.
think that. I
Hmm.
thought it was longer than that.
But it also, like I said, it depends on what family of dog you buy into, because there's people that look for that. And of course, he's breeding on top of that. The dog living for 5 years and not a dog with a longer life expectancy. You gonna get a family of dogs that don't live for that long or last that long.
Right.
So is it the blood when like I got a homeboy and he breeds and pit bulls and he got a couple of bullies too, but I think mostly he got um kind of more the pits. So his style of breeding, he will have his puppies always together. Um even growing up, he'll keep them together, separate the boys and the girls more or less when they, mature, but keep them together. So they all, like when he filming them and stuff, he'll show the dominant one, and then they'll all start fighting for his attention. And if anybody come in the yard, anything like that, I mean, they go bananas.
Mm.
So I always thought, especially coming into contact with yards like that, that was the mentality of the pit bull. So it blows my mind to see a yard like Yella and they just wiggling their tail. Nobody's, what I mean, trying to destroy each other. So I'm like, what is
Mhm.
that? The blood or is that style?
Man, I would say with mine, I think it's well, I do got some that will get at each other.
Hmm.
But I think the way I just raised them, I didn't bring them up. I kind of try to keep them from getting into any type of altercation. As long as you can keep them from like never like getting into any type of physical altercation, then I think you okay. You
So
know.
do you feed
So
them all together always, even.
no, I don't feed my dogs to no. Everybody in their own kennel. Like I don't have my
Mm-mm.
dog just running loose like a pack of. Mm-mm. Everybody in their own kennel. They're in their
See,
own kennel. Now they'll
Mm-mm.
fight over food.
yeah.
They'll fight over food. Ain't no doubt about that. If somebody come by somebody's bowl, it's on.
So how
But
do
see,
you get a
uh huh.
It,
person to well, how do you person have the dogs all out and everybody eating their own bowl?
those dogs are they not like pit bulls are bred. They're animal aggressive. Like most of those dogs are like human aggressive. They can eat
Hmm.
together.
They can eat together exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I seen a dude feeding a bunch of Rottweilers. Everybody. I think he had like 4 or 5 of them, and each one of them they went to their own bowl and ate. He had them loose. But like,
Yeah.
but with mine, I can't feed them. Now everybody in their own kennel and they got their own bowl and they eating. Yeah, but I got some on the yard. You know what I'm saying that I've had some accidents. Don't get me wrong. I had some dog bust each other up over here for
It's
real.
mostly
So
males, right? It's mostly males.
now now I had a male and a female. They
Yeah.
got into it. I had Ramrod. He got into it with my female Miss Blackjack. That was about 4 years ago.
And they usually get along though, don't they?
Damn.
Well, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing about him. He ain't gonna bother no female. I can let him out at that time. Now I can let him out. But if he wouldn't bother them because he want to breed, he ain't gonna mess with no female. And if they bite him, then they done just fucked up.
Hmm.
But other than that though, he ain't gonna bother no female. But what happened was I was cleaning they kennel out, and I went to get the food to scoop the food out. And she jumped in the shed, and she got her foot up on the container that I keep it in, and he come up there too, and that's what it was. I'm talking about she probably like 35 pounds, and he probably like Brown Rod maybe a little bit over 50, and I caught hell, trying to break him up. I mean, she a little
Yeah.
game, little old dog. She a little, you know what I'm saying. So, but I broke him up, but I was by myself trying. It's hard when you're trying to break him up by yourself.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
got him off of her, and I got him off of her, and I'm toting him to his kennel, and like I said, I'm by myself, and she run up and grab him by the mouth. So they go back at it again, and then that last time he down there ripped her ear off, and I had to hurry up and get him off of her then. But that was the last time I ever let those two out together. Now, as far as my other pit bulls, I never let now Santana, for instance. Santana, I was letting him out. he was a puppy. So I would let him out. That's when I had my bullies and stuff too. So I would let him out because he was a little old. How Ray he was brought up around. So I let him out with him, and everything was all right. I ain't had no issue.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got to where the point I said, well, I know eventually he gonna start kind of, smelling himself, as they like to say. And so I just stopped doing. I just stopped letting him out
Mm-hmm.
with all the other dogs. So but I had a situation when he was about 10 months old. I noticed his attitude started to change because all of a sudden he just started jumping on top of his house, and he was looking over at Ramrod, just barking at him. You know what I'm saying? Just he was about 10 months old, and so I would go and if whoever killed him about to clean out, I let them out, and they'll just run the yard. But this particular day, when I let Ramrod cage open, he ran straight to Santana cage. He met him at the cage, and they got into it through the kennel. He tried to rip Santana fall.
They were
So
talking shit out at each other.
right, well he was talking shit to him,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. So then I had to end up running a fence around the deck where Brown Rod is at, and I got Santana on the other side of the yard. So when I let each one out, they can't even get to each other. Like when I let them out, let them out individually. Like Brown Rod can't run over to where his section is, and he can't come over to where Santana's section is.
So is it the bigger the dog, um the better the temperament? You would say CDC, like, cause I be seeing people throw like big slabs of meat at they big dogs, and they all take one, get in their little corner, grub a grub. But I don't see no pit bull doing that though. They want it all.
Yeah,
The dog got tone. What's up, big?
Walk it out, Duro.
He been waiting on it. Let me get it together for y'all now.
Man, there's so much to talk about. So let me ask y'all this. Now you know how we was just talking about kennel accidents and food aggression. You know, it's all natural instincts for dogs if it's a bunch of them. And right there you go, Tony. Depends on the temperaments and if bred for animal aggression too. That's that's the thing, right? Nobody I didn't hear anybody glorify that shit. You know what I'm saying? About the dogs biting on each other or doing this, that, and the third. And that's real dog man shit to me. So salute to y'all for not being on that type of time.
yeah, yeah. I
You
get
know
you.
what I'm saying?
I get you. Yeah,
Uh, I just wanted to say this, right? Because we all love the American Pit Bull Terrier, the bully. We got a Mastiff lover, we got the Borbal, the Neo. This guy, CDC, he loves those dogs. right?
You already
And
know.
those dogs have drive. Those dogs can be aggressive,
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people
right?
pull when they do training, they pull from territorialism when it comes to protection training. See, it's real beneficial. But they have prey drive and defense drive as well, of course.
Right,
Some more than others.
right. And that shit just makes shit better to me, in my opinion. That um, when you understand your breed, you protect it. Like Yella is very protective of the American Pit Bull Terrier. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's needed in the dog community. You know what I'm saying? Because that breed gets the worst. They hate that breed, but
Right,
they want to
right.
test it when you have it. That's the crazy thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you have it, they want to test it. They let their golden retriever, they shelter dog go. They want to test it so that you lose that dog, and then that's another pit bull off the street. So I like how we advocate for our dogs over here. I like how we not glorifying or trying to get big ups from dogs being animals. You know what I'm saying? We respect that, and that's what's respectable in me. You know what I'm saying? Now shit happens. Don't get me wrong. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Like shit happens. It happens. Hey, we can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? We could try our best to break it up. We alone. The dog might lose. Dog might win. They might get tired. One might go in their crate. Hey, you know, it's another day. But sometimes things happen. So, you know, protecting our breed is the first thing. Companion
Mm-hmm.
dogs don't get the discredit that the working dog gets. Okay? Because I wanted to come at a different angle. Look at this, man. The pug, the King Cavalier Charles, the Chihuahua, even the Patterdale, which is a nastier, smaller pit bull, don't even get the hate that the pit bull get, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Hmm.
So when you think about those dogs, the Labrador, it's some nasty labs.
It
Let's
is.
talk about it. It's some nasty labs. Gr, I know you know. Gr,
Well, most of the ones I've seen been pretty calm.
you ain't never seen no nasty lab.
I seen like one,
I
his name
have.
was Duke. I seen like one, his name was Duke, and he would not let you goddamn in these people's house. He would bite your ass. Most of them was pretty calm, and
Okay.
Them bird
the ones
dogs,
I've
though.
met,
That,
the ones I've met, you know what I'm saying?
Them bird dogs are
mhm.
serious, though. I met a GSP tried to eat me up one time, but eventually I kept coming over to that house. It was my aunt's, but German short hair pointers, there ain't nothing to play with neither. They'll
Not at
eat you up.
all.
Yeah,
But why? But my thing is why they won't talk about those dogs. It happens. It happens in the
right.
Labrador. Why they won't talk about that? The golden retriever is not. People think the golden retriever is a punk dog. The golden retriever is not a punk dog, bro.
Not at
Airbud.
all.
Yeah, no.
The golden
But
retriever will get busy.
Hmm.
Believe it.
And see. Mm-hmm.
they
Mm-hmm.
do, but
And see
I
with the
think
pit bull.
I think
Oh,
those
go ahead,
dogs.
man. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but yeah, I think the pit bulls they have a finishing title like Mortal Kombat. They gonna come back till it's done. Those
That's
other
true.
dogs,
I
But
get
they probably just defending or fending off, and then
that.
it's not a game
no,
with the pit bull.
right. They
Right.
they do have that ability. They do have that ability. But I mean, that is a trait of them. But what's adding to the that's what's making the image even worse of the pit bull is dogs. See, you don't have people calling other dogs labs or other dog GSPs, but you have people out here breeding dogs that are not pit bulls, and they're calling them pit bulls. and all society knows is what they're seeing on the media.
Yeah, that's true.
It's called a pit bull. So that's why our breed gets
It
so
cool.
much scrutiny. You say what, Matt?
Nah, go ahead, bro. I'm not saying that.
But so that's why that's why this breed of pit bull terrier gets so much scrutiny because there's so many dogs. And that's why I say this all the time. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's so many dogs that's being called pit bulls. It's not that.
Uh-huh.
And they biting people. They eat people face off and killing folks. Now I ain't saying no game bred pit bull or no purebred American pit bull terrier ain't never bit nobody. They have.
Yeah.
But I think over time, people you don't really hear about people American pit bull terriers getting to loose. I mean, I'm not all, you know what I'm saying? I'm not all over the United States. But I'm
Uh-huh.
saying you just don't hear about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear about American pit bull terriers getting loose. I mean, I think people have become better, more responsible owners as far as containing their dogs. But then you got a lot of these dogs that's biting people that's not that's being called that and they not that.
Mm-hmm.
And don't
See,
nobody
see,
call no another dog a lab.
I agree with you though, bro. I do. But then you want to know something crazy? You want to know something that's crazy,
What's
bro?
that?
The other dog breeds do not get televised when they do attack somebody. That's the
That's true.
thing.
Right.
The
Mm-hmm.
Labrador will not. The Labrador will not get called out that it was a Labrador that attacked little Kimmy. It will not
Mm-hmm.
be televised. You let it
Yeah,
look
that's
like a
facts.
you
Mm-hmm.
you let it look like a pit bull. You let the ears be clipped, man. I told y'all about those Cane Corso bandos that got loose in Philly that tore the police up, right? Didn't I tell y'all about that?
I think I remember you said something
Man,
about it.
listen,
And what they called them.
man,
What they
listen.
called them.
They called them pit bulls.
Michael Vick dogs.
They called
Yep.
them pit bulls. That's what they called
Mm-hmm.
them.
And you know,
Mm-hmm.
in the '90s, man, it was so easy to steal a pit bull because they wasn't really people aggressive
Yeah.
Right.
Right. It's like that in the 2000s.
like that.
It's like that in the 2000s.
That's why.
It's a bad thing. It was well, it didn't kind of calm down, but with the American pit bull terrier, like the
Yeah.
game breed dog, man,
Hmm.
it was
Mm-hmm.
bad. People stealing people. You don't hear about it. You know, if that dog stealing stuff, it didn't calm down a lot. But I'd say maybe 10 years ago or something, man, it was bad. It was always bad. It was bad in the early 2000s, the
Yeah.
90s, you know. But
That's
see,
when people.
that's when people what?
I was saying that's when people go get those what I call man eaters, those Rottweilers, those Malinois, German
Yeah.
Shepherds, to protect their pit
And
bulls from
and,
people.
and then you know what else is what's crazy? Like people, we okay, the media don't know no better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they don't know no better. But you got people on here breeding dogs and shit, they know better. They know they dog and a pit. You know what I'm saying? They know better.
That's true.
And they calling they dog that. That's my problem. Like y'all know better, bro.
Yeah.
The news don't they don't the little news reporter, they don't know nothing. They don't know, but you know. And you just helping perpetuate their ignorance by
Yeah.
calling your dog that.
That's true. It is. He laughing. It's the truth though. I mean, it's all over.
And you know that's how it is with the American Bully too. You know, you
Yeah.
people bringing exotics and calling them American Bullies. Then when you do it correctly, they look for your dog to look like this distorted dog. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
saying? Yeah, it's crazy.
What about
And see,
people?
I was even huh?
What about people that say,
Be lying.
yeah, they definitely lying. But what about people that say that they paid a certain amount for their dog, right? But like when you do the background check, it's only worth like 3,500. What you think about that?
And some of that shit be
Well, I
money
think that
laundering, and some of that shit people do that for clout.
Oh, okay.
You
I
know,
think it's just
somebody
a
some
marketing.
yeah,
It's a
marketing definitely.
marketing tool for they kennel for they kennel. I paid this much money. I paid 12,000, and people think it's the best because of the tag.
I
You know
see.
the price tag, but then you look at the dog, you like, he all right, you know, he ain't what his daddy was, you know what I'm saying? He okay. You know, I
Yeah.
think you paid too much. You know what I'm saying? So so you know what I'm saying, but it's a marketing thing. I paid this much money for the dog, and you know, so
Okay.
but
So
I don't never, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
no, no. What you about to say? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Now I'm gonna just say I don't really just be counting, you know, counting nobody's pockets and what they spend, but if you want to throw it, you want to dwell on and make that your selling point of that's what you want to market your kennel off of, how much you paid for it, and that's what we gonna talk about.
Yeah.
That
So
don't
what
sound like
about?
marking your kennel to me. If you just tell
Is
me how much you spent on the
I
dog,
mean, if you got one dog that's, but if you got one dog that only costs that, is that ideal? I don't think that would be an ideal kennel anyway, right?
I to some it would because they want that exact dog that you said you spent 12,000 on, and they'll tell you, "Oh yeah, you gonna get him," because they braid everything on the yard to it because they spent $12,000 on it. So then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you'll get a clone of him," and then they just breeding his dog basically.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
what
supposed to be the
Duro's
point.
saying is I think what Duro's saying is if you're gonna spend that much on a male, then spend that much on a female.
No, I think
That's
yeah,
what
I
I
get
was
what you're
saying.
saying. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But I think it's supposed to be what. Well, I be seeing breeders who spend a lot of money on one particular dog. It's that dog is going to get them started for the whole shebang. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So if you spend the bread on the dog and it don't turn out, then all you got now is talking points because
Mm-hmm.
everybody else that spent 50K on a dog um is world renowned. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
everybody wants copies of that, or and it upgrades their kennel. The reason for spending that money is because it's like it's a no brainer.
But what if that? What if? What if it doesn't have anything like that?
Then you back to the drawing board, baby.
So you got robbed at that point.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's a gamble.
It's a lot of pyramid scheming going on, bro. You feel like if you pay that much for that dog, you can sell all your puppies for that.
It
That
is.
shit
It's
ain't
some,
true. You're not gonna be able to do what that same kennel did. This man probably been breeding dogs for
Right.
50 years.
Yeah,
So
but usually when you buy a dog for that high of a ticket, it's because it stands out alone itself in that breed. For instance, if we talking a bully and someone wants to buy the bully that's 50,000, it's because um the demand for that blood is really sought after, and you got the
Yeah.
best of it and nobody else has it, and they have to come to you for it.
that's kind of what I was saying a little bit. I think. But,
Yeah.
Well, elaborate more,
yeah.
CDC.
No. I mean, I feel like I thought I hit it on the head, but I must have missed a little bit. But no, like I said, people spend 12,000 or however much on a certain bloodline or dog, and then they'll breed everything on the yard to it, or they have a litter, and then they'll promote off of that dog or that bloodline that they
hmm
got it from, that they got or they spent their money on,
yeah.
and then people will come like Max said, and they'll be like, "Oh, we don't got that, or we've been looking for that, we want that," and that'll be
Yeah.
the selling point of another bloodline and something that's not bred or has work put on it to establish it as its own
hmm
bloodline.
I got you.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. But it's a I mean, selling points, it's a lot of different ways. Like Chris said, as far as scheming, it's Dora, I told you, but I'm not gonna really touch on it too much.
Hmm.
because I had people in my DMs telling me certain
Welcome.
things, saying stuff. Yeah, you right. You absolutely right. But I mean, even just as far as like origin of some dogs, they'll use that as a way of selling a dog, saying it's been around for thousands of years, or saying it's
Import.
ancient, or ancient war dog. They'll say
Hmm.
stuff like that, but it's not the truth. Like some of these mastiff breeds are glorified band dogs, but people say, "Oh yeah, it's been around for centuries and centuries, and it's a pure dog." But then you look and it's got Rottweiler, Pit Bull, uh, Borbal, English Mastiff, all that in there.
Cook up.
Right.
And then you ask them, "I thought this was a ancient Roman war dog that's been around for centuries." And then they just look at you stupid after you spent 6,000 on the dog. And then, like I said, then when it's got all that in there, there's an unstable temperament that comes about.
Hmm. Yep.
So it's definitely a lot of people out here scheming and getting down on folks.
Yeah, whole pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Whole pyramid scheme. But that's the thing about the dog game to a certain extent, because one does that and not everybody has the will to do that, because I see that across the board. And what I mean is, when I see that across the board, I'll see somebody say this is a working dog and the dog don't do no work. I see somebody say this is a protection dog and the dog don't do no protection work. I can see the
Yeah.
person say this is a hunting dog. It'll definitely get up on those hogs, and it ain't never been on no hogs.
You ain't caught a mouse.
So
Mm-hmm.
how can
Hmm.
you label this dog a performance or a hunting or a protection or even a retriever, for sense? I don't care if you selling and you say, hey man, Fido here can retrieve ducks in 1.5 seconds. Okay, I don't care what you say. But if we don't see Fido go and get that duck and bring that duck back, how the hell we know that's true?
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, in the bully world,
Hmm.
it's easy for it's easy to to uh, to get that goal accomplished, because if you have a dog that you buy for a lot of money, and this is supposed to be the top notch blood, then now you producing champions, and your customers, or all your people, now they have champions.
You talking about show champion? Like,
Yeah.
because if
So
they
it's
looking for
easy to
something to
fall
go
in love.
get something, like that's
Huh?
different. If they looking for something to go hunting, like that's totally different. They got the show improved. You can't just like Dora was saying. You can't just say this dog's a hunter and go get nothing.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah,
different
because I
for
know, I know. It was this. He a pit bull. He got a channel on YouTube, and they was like, man, let us see your dog. Do some work that you said can do, and what I'm saying. He didn't really show. I ain't saying he can't do it, but he ain't really never showed it.
Mm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to just go too much into it and say it. Now I ain't gonna say it name with them, but they had just commented like, shit. What I'm saying. You say your dog can do this, but we ain't seen it.
not
What I'm
seen
saying. I had to talk
commands
more
or
about on the
nothing.
back street. We'll talk more about that on the back street, but I'm just saying, that's what they were saying about it. Somebody left a comment or whatever. And then he kind of
I believe it.
responded to it or whatever. He responded to the comment, what they said. So, but like I said, I ain't gonna just get too much off into it.
I believe it. But that's the thing. That's where it
Yeah.
becomes that shit. Like, okay, so let me ask you guys this. You guys, I mean, I myself, I had those four puppies for sale. Well, I had sold two. My homeboy sold another on Spider Man that's on my page, right? So, but you guys all had litters. Now, Yellow, you just had a litter. GR, you just had a
Hmm.
litter. Mac, your litter was like 7 months ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken,
Shit.
About 13 months.
13 months. Okay, so 13 months ago. So somebody dog's getting busy. Word, word, word. Shout out to them dogs.
Now,
But but so I want to say this, like, what do you guys think? What do you guys ask the customers that contact you for puppies? Like, do you guys ask them what they want the dog for? What's like, are you looking to get the dog just for the pedigree? If you're looking the dog just for the blood, if you're looking to get the dog for protection, fight work, a companion, family dog, do you guys ask any of those questions?
Well,
Nope.
I ask them, are they experienced with the dog?
Okay.
mm,
That's the main thing. You ever had one of these before?
Mm-hmm.
Now I ain't saying it like my dogs is like ticking time. Like my dogs can be my dogs can go to a first time pit bull owner, but
Okay.
they
Mm-hmm.
kind of just chill. They chill, dog. They ain't real hyper and neurotic, and they listen and they trainable. But I still ask anyway. I still I get that out the way. And then the
Mm-hmm.
other stuff like, hey, where you gonna keep the dog at? That be the next thing. You gonna keep him at that you got don't put in crates and putting them in crates all day. That's just hurting the
Hell
growth of the
no.
dog.
Right.
He can't
Yep.
grow, he can't move, he can't grow.
Yep.
So but that'd
Well,
be my first two questions though. Man, where you gonna keep you ever had one and where you gonna keep my dog?
Okay.
the fuck? My bad.
got to have the
What
time and
happened,
the
bro?
space, bro.
No,
They
I
got to
had
have time
said
and space.
something. I thought y'all heard me. I ain't know.
What you wanted to say?
No, I had somebody just sent me a post of this dog. I'm gonna send it to you, but yeah, I ain't gonna say it on here.
Okay. Go ahead, Gr.
No, I'm saying if you got to have time and space, man, with the dog. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like Yella say, have you ever had one of these dogs? Because that dog it's gonna show up one day. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And how you react it's gonna really tell a story. You know what I'm saying? You want to show the dominance in that dog because the dog gonna come out one day once that puppy grow into a dog. You get what I'm saying? Cat gonna come across the yard. The wrong person gonna come to the door or something. That dog gonna you get what I'm saying? The dog gonna show his teeth one day.
Yep.
Indeed.
Mhm.
I look at it like a business, so I want to get to the point where I do ask questions. I want to set the environment.
I agree. Hey Q, what's up, bro? Salute, brother.
I've been check AQ out.
Hey,
He be in the
my
yard.
dogs will tear those crates up, bro. That everybody put their dogs in. They'll break those shits down, bro. Get them out.
What, the house Jones?
Those little crates. Hell yeah, that
The
shit's
little
nothing.
box Jones? Yeah, man. Bane bust out of that
It's
Jones, bro.
nothing, bro. Yeah,
Man, that Jones is nothing, man. That boy bust out that Jones, man. I'm my homeboy over, man. I was
yeah.
scared to death, bro. He kept barking and jumping and pushing at that Jones, man. He bust out, man. Man, my heart
Easy,
stopped,
bro.
bro. I
Yeah.
thought
Hey,
his
it's
I
something
thought
in
his
the water.
calf was about to be gone.
It got to
Darrell,
be
you see what I
something in the
sent you?
water. These dogs breaking crates.
Yeah, I see
Oh, for
what you
sure.
sent me, bro.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
So if you try to stick that dog in there 8, 10 hours a day, bro, that shit ain't happening. He's gonna get out.
Right,
Nah, that
right.
ain't
These
happening.
ain't no little. Yeah, these ain't no little dogs you stuff in the crate or just tie up in the backyard, bro. You got to spend time with
Not at all. Nothing but respect, brother. Nothing but respect always, man.
them. That's just
But
like
I'm
a
I'm I'm
Malinois.
looking.
You
AQ got that work. What'd you say?
Now I was gonna say, salute AQ. What I was gonna say is, I'm looking at the crate thing for more of a how it can affect the quality of the quality as far as the the phenotype of the dog, the way the
Oh,
dog
for
feels
sure.
out and
Yeah.
turns out. Yeah, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying. You put a, you know, they can't be in them all day. They got to run.
Hmm.
They got to stretch their leg to grow.
Yeah, that's what I was
Hmm.
saying. You got to have that time and the space, bro.
Oh yeah.
Well, you definitely gotta have that time. You gotta have that time, and then that space is just as
Mm.
important because that
Yeah.
time is well, that time is crucial once the puppy come out the mother. You know what I'm saying? That whole weapon, that how the dog, the environment, how the dog come out, is important. You know what I'm saying? The room that you whelp it in is important, right? And then once it is ready to go, it's 8 weeks. The confidence start to come. Some of the puppies may have been rehomed already. So now the other puppies that's left is like, oh man, what happened? To the other one. You know what I mean? And as the pack start getting slim and slim, they start to develop anxiety. You know what I'm saying? So that's why certain people recommend that if you don't sell it by a certain time, that is you should keep it. Now, that's not my
What's a
words.
certain time?
So somebody told me that if you have a puppy past 7 months, 7 or 8 months, seven or 8 months, that you might as well keep it because if it go to a different environment, it's gonna have a hard time adapting, and the anxiety is gonna be high. Like I said, it's not my words. I didn't say that. I'm just repeating what
Okay.
somebody
Yeah.
said.
Me after a
Okay.
year, I don't try to sell them anymore because I feel like they're
Okay.
really not puppy anymore. I keep them up to a year. They for sale up to a year. The ones that I'm selling.
Duro, I
Oh,
don't think breeders got rules, bro. To be honest, because
some of
breeders
them do.
breeders
Shit.
will breed their dog and be like, okay, I'm rehoming this 3-year-old dog, and I'm like, man, god damn, I don't seen a dog for every day for 3 years, and just gonna give it away. That's kind of hard
Yeah.
for me, but I don't think real breeders got rules.
Well, some of them do because there's some of them that retire the dog. The dog stay with them for life. There's some of them that
Hmm.
you know, that affix the dog and the dog stay with them for life. And then you have the ones who is finished with it and say, oh, I need space. So some of them have rules. But me myself, I really like to model myself as the old fashioned dog man. The old fashioned dog men that I knew didn't get rid of their dogs. They kept their dogs, and their dogs died on their yard, and they buried them,
Hmm.
and the dogs stayed with them on their yard. That's just what I know. Like
Mhm.
the other dog men are the newer ones are the ones that's really got this dog for sale. You know what I mean? Or I got this dog for free, just looking for a good home, good pet home, no breeding, no papers, just this if you're looking for a pet. You know what I'm saying? And I just agree with you, and I just know how I had an OG in my hood named Mr. Ron, who had a kennel, a real kennel, and he used to be like, bro, I'm not getting rid of none of my dogs at all. Even if he had a dog that didn't like another dog, he would not get rid of his dogs. And that's just something I just adapted, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just something me myself I just adapted. So for certain people it is rules, but then certain people it's not rules. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure like Yella got a 13-year-old American bully on his yard. You know what I'm saying? That he still feed. He went out and bought glucosamine for him. You know what I'm saying? His older age, that just speak volumes. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yep, he
Gr,
gonna
what's your
die with
oldest
me.
dog on your yard? Yeah, he gonna die with you. Who your oldest dog on the yard, Gr?
Oh, Keki. Oh, he 8 years.
Khaki the oldest?
Yeah, Keki the other. Yeah.
You ain't never gonna rehome Khaki, are you?
Shit, no.
Exactly.
I don't even see that happening anyway. Like that'll
Exactly.
probably be a bad idea.
That's what
Exactly.
I be
He's like
thinking.
he's
Like
like
I
50,
don't think my
60
dog.
years old and in human age. Like that's an old dog.
Right.
Like I don't
Right.
have dogs. I don't have dogs that I don't have a relationship well enough to go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll flip the fuck out.
Yeah. Mine's would too. So it's not even it's not even a thought, man. It's one of those things where
But
you know what I'm saying, like Mac. It's one of those things where you got the. It's like Biz said. Like what Biz said. He said is they only money hungry. They want the money. It's only niggas
Hmm.
like that. It's only about the money. So yeah, it's out with the old and in with the new because the new is gonna give me what I need because it's younger.
yep, yep.
You know what
It's
I'm
funny.
saying?
Yep. It's funny that you mentioned that because I'm gonna say around 2013, 2014, when that Dax and Miyagi hit the scene, everybody was
Yep.
getting rid of their bully. I'm
Everybody.
talking about Pop
Yep.
had Paco blood selling it for $500. I'm talking about giving it away cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody went to
Mm-hmm.
chasing it. As soon as it hit, they went to chase get. When you said out with the old and in with the new, they went to getting rid of their dogs
And
and were
that's what
trying to
I was
chase go get
saying
Dax and
last
Miyagi.
episode.
Yep.
That's what I was saying last episode, bro. When I said me and Mac was talking, Mac, remember you remember you was telling me you was like, man, so even if you like the style of Bang, you know what I'm saying? Um, you was like, yo, like, you know, these pit monsters is out and this, that, and the third. And I was like, man, I ain't following no trends. Like
Hmm.
I'm not gonna scrap my thoughts and what I my vision because I'm trying to keep up with trends. Cause you see what happened to people that follow the trends. You gonna forever be chasing the trend instead of having a vision
Hmm.
to do oh, your overall vision is bigger than the trend. The trend only going to take you. You're going to always be broke. You're going to always be spending 12, 14, 15,000 on a dog. And every time you
Rehoming.
get in that joint, yeah, and rehoming them. And every time you get in that joint, you get settled. Something new going to be coming out that people going to be talking about this. People going to be talking about that. So you will never win that way because you only chasing it for that reason. You see what I'm saying?
Some people be putting their dogs down. Oh, he don't listen, so I'm gonna put him down because
Oh,
he don't listen to my
Shit, yeah.
daughter.
you want to go there? I mean, they put their
Shit,
dog
yeah.
down for a skin issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that can be treated.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I called to check on one dog. My man said, oh yeah, he bit another dog. So I had to get rid of him. I was like, what? He bit another dog. I thought he bit a human or something the way he was going on, bro. I was like, God damn.
Nah. Hey, Q said yesterday I sent a 6 month old pup to Milwaukee from Mississippi. See, 6 months is still a good age though. See,
Yeah.
you rehome a 6 month pup, that's still good. That's a
Hmm.
good age. He able to adapt. But when you get them pups that like, and we gotta understand, man, like and the breeds that we love, I'm talking about American Bully, Amstaff, Pit Bull Terrier. I don't care anything like that. I'm talking about that. That blood, that breed, those breeds have the highest anxiety rate, bro. The
Yeah.
anxiety of those dogs is through the roof, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you
Hmm.
gotta understand that breed. What you about to say?
Now I'm gonna say what breed? Say them breeds again.
I said American Pit Bull Terrier, the Amstaff, the American Bully. I said any bully breed has a high anxiety rate.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
okay.
those bully, those show bullies, they do have a little more relax in them. You know what I mean? Like you can take them around a whole set of different people and they just gonna be themselves kind of.
Because they too fat to do anything.
I
That's
Yeah,
what
mean,
I
that's
was
yeah.
just
all
about to
about.
say. They too
Like
I
fat.
mean,
They too
a
fat to
lot
get
of.
amped up. Yep.
they
Yep.
real homeboy.
I wouldn't say that, bro. A lot of that shit from them exposing them to people like from young.
Yeah,
Just keep
from show to
exposing your dog to
show.
people
That too.
always. Just, yeah,
That
you
too.
got
But them
that's
show
what they
dogs,
tell you to do.
bro, them show dogs so damn fat. If they get roused up and they anxiety through the roof, they probably gonna die.
Yep.
Dogs do have
Yep.
heart
Yep.
attacks. Dogs have heart attacks, yo.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Like you gotta watch that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like everybody following these trends. I'm not. Because like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not, man. I just know that people gonna like my vision, they're gonna like my dogs, they're gonna like what I have, and it's gonna be a market for people that want what I have. Now, if you want that, then go to who got that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a market for
Mm-hmm.
dogs because it's still a market for pit bull terriers. And people try to bash, and then people look. This is the funny thing with people that try to bash the pit bull community, but then be trying to be a part of it at the same time, and it's funny to me, right? Because people will say, "Oh, you know, how much a pit bull terrier go for? $500."
Mm-hmm.
And you think you
Hold on, you breaking up. You breaking up. You breaking up.
to yourself, you say, "Okay, check this, right?
Your Wi-Fi drunk.
You breaking up.
I forget how much you said you sell yours for.
A
The
buck.
real.
Oh,
Hold on,
I think you good now.
now you good now.
hold on. All right, my fault. My fault. That was me.
Okay,
Can
now
you hear
what was
me?
you saying about they? Yeah, we can hear you. What were you saying about the $500? Go ahead, repeat
I
all
said
that.
so. I said so. People would think the $500 dog, right? They'll think when they hear American Pit Bull Terrier, they'll say, "Oh, that goes for $500." I said,
Mm-hmm.
"You sell yours for 1,000,
Right.
right?" I know other
Right.
people that
Right.
sell their blood for 1,000 or 1,500 or up to 2,000, 2,500 for American Pit Bull Terriers, right?
Mm-hmm.
The the point that I'm making is how long has the American Pit Bull Terrier been doing this thing for many, many, many years, decades upon decades,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's still a market for
Yep.
that
Yep.
dog. It's still a
Oh
market
yeah.
for that dog. So
But
you know what
people
I'm
be
saying?
talking like they just people be talking like they just washed up and they just threw and it fuck them pit bulls and I mean I just hear the disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
You know
And
why?
I just be sit
You
back
know
and
why?
laugh. Why? Go ahead.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. This is why, bro. They hate the American Pit Bull Terrier because whatever they trying to pinpoint and they think that's better than American Pit Bull Terrier, it proves every time that it ain't better. And they jealous.
Mm-hmm.
They mad. They mad.
Mm-hmm.
But it don't work like that. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? That dog breed is here to stay. Until God forbid, until people start banning them and stuff start happening, that's the only time that dog won't go extinct. Other than
They
that,
tried that shit.
they did. That shit ain't
Man,
work.
Mm-hmm.
if my man yard and his dogs get loose, boy, I know it's over. So I maybe it's the breeders, man. You know that's making it bad
You
for.
said if your dog get you said if your dog get loose,
I say that the guy I know, if his yard got loose, that's like letting the zoo full of lions, and that bad seed right there do it for everybody.
you talking about somebody specific like that, you know?
Yeah, because it's like you we trying to ask why do they have such a tarnished name, and it's
Mm-hmm.
bad seeds amongst the community.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I was saying, my man he got a yard full of lions. So
Mm-hmm.
if his dogs get out, it's a wrap. And there you go.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. Yeah, and you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Because but that's when I was having that conversation. We was having that talk and we were saying, CDC, you was on a panel. we was having that talk, and we was talking about being responsible
Yeah.
with your dog, whether
Yep, I remember that.
responsible owner,
Mm-hmm.
responsible breeder, whatever the case is. So you know what I'm saying? That's the difference. When you're responsible with those dogs, you ain't really gonna have that now. Like I said, certain things happen. You can't prevent everything now. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
But
Things is going to happen.
that's
Go
why
ahead,
it's
bro.
good to be out in the community, bro, doing shit with your dog.
Mm-hmm.
When people see you, like we was talking the other day, people see you at the park doing shit with your dog, and your dog coming back to you, sitting down
Mm-hmm.
at your feet. You know what I mean? Not bothering
Mm-hmm.
nobody, and it's you know what I'm saying, just working out, playing, being happy. You know that kind of shines a positive light on us. Like, then
Yeah,
they
you're
realize,
totally
oh, that
right.
man got a pit bull, and
Right.
that guy got a, you know what I'm saying, whatever other dog, you know what I'm saying, they call it a pit bull. They know the difference because they see you out in the community. Just walking your dog to the store type shit. Like people see that, bro, and that makes a difference.
It's one. You absolutely right, but it's one person that I would love to see their dog in public because I know that shit a mutt for real, for real. Like you know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. Like for real, for real. I know if you was to take that shit off the yard, I know that motherfucker would be a nice as hell. You know what I'm saying? Probably scary as motherfucker because they ain't never seen nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's that's important though. Like GR said, like you know what I'm saying, doing stuff with your dog is important. That build relationship and build respect. And a lot of people don't have love for the dog. You know what I'm saying? They. Let me ask y'all something. I want everybody on this panel to answer me, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna move on until everybody on this panel answer. Let me ask y'all this: do y'all think it's soft to love your dog
Nah,
or your
Nah,
dogs?
Mm-mm.
no.
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 not at all.
So so you don't think you a punk or a bitch because you love your dog?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Nah.
Okay, okay. Me either.
No,
But you know
sir.
what I'm saying? People think that, you know, the shows and the talk that we have is we soft on dogs and you should be hard on them. Why? The people that got lions safe in their own sanctuaries, right? They're not hard on the lions, and that's a fucking lion.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
You see Kevin Richardson fucking sitting and laying and petting the fucking lions and kissing them, or that's my boy, all types of shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why? What's the difference between that and that's a fucking lion, bro? We got dogs. What's the difference?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand where you can tell that them people that think that those the real pussies because real men we don't have to do that to feel like we men. I'm sure we didn't all punch somebody in the jaw, in the mouth, and the lip, and saw it bleed, and say, "Yeah, look at all that cherry shit running down your lip." I know I did. You understand? So I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have to do that when animals would be like, yeah, you know what I mean? Just let your dog do this and just get tough. It's a big American bully. It's a big pit bull. It's a big Borble. It's a Cane Corso. It's a Neo. Why do you have to do that? Why can't be genuine respect and love for your dog? What's wrong with you taking care of your dog? Why is that
Mm-hmm.
pussy? That's crazy to me,
I
bro.
know. And that
Fuck
is a
around, go
crazy
to
way of
jail if he
thinking.
don't take care of him.
Yeah, that's a crazy way of thinking.
That's crazy to me, bro. Like I like that's how you really know that motherfuckers is really you the real pussy. Because if you think that is pussy, because we all know, like I always say, if y'all never been in the streets, I know y'all got a cousin that was, or a brother that was, or a homie that was. We all know real gangsters love animals, bro. They love their moms, their girl, their sister, their little brother, and animals. I'm just gonna keep it real. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? When did it become cool to not have love for your dog and take care of your dog? You know what I'm saying? We love our dogs, man. We love our dogs, and
Yeah.
we ain't gonna hide our love for our dogs on whether it's Doro Lounge or Canine Chronicles. We're not gonna hide our love on our show. We're gonna talk about that love. We're gonna talk about what's right. We're gonna do better. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna try to make each other better within us and within our circle, because who we may know, we might inspire them to do better. And a little progress is better than no progress at all.
Hmm.
That's the whole thing of this collaboration canines. That's the whole thing of this. You know what I'm saying? For us to come together as brothers. We fool on each other. We can play with each other. I troll y'all, y'all troll me. I troll CDC, CDC troll me. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, bro, it never go nowhere.
No.
Right.
Facts.
Yep.
And that's how it should be.
Tony, Tony a fool, man. Yo, it take you, bro. He talking about love them don't mean tongue kissing though. Man, who tongue kissing a dog, man? Tony, man.
Yeah, I guess he talking about letting him lick him in the mouth and shit.
I don't play
Yeah,
that
now I
shit.
don't do all that, but I love I love on him and shit, rub it, pat
Let
him
him
in the
eat the potato
chest and
salad off the
stuff like
spoon.
that.
Real shit.
He said potato salad out the spoon.
Yeah, I say, let him eat the potato salad off the spoon. Not that type of love.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go that far.
No,
That's crazy.
they my little buddies. Nobody better f with them. I hear that, bro. I hear that. Tony, you a fool, man. I love my neighbor dogs more than they do. Hey, man, I had a situation like that, Tony. I had a situation like that, man. When I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? I used to feed this dog through the fence, man. They didn't really feel it. They didn't really feed it and take care of it. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I mean? She was a sweet dog, beautiful dog, man. But they used to take care of another dog way more than they used to take care of her. And she was really the soldier. That was crazy. Cause that other dog, he had the look, but he was a punk, bro. But that dog was hard. She was so hard, bro. And I don't understand that. Like I just can't I can't do it, bro. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just one of those things where I'm just like, yo, real talk, real talk though, bro, real talk though, because it's one of those things. It's like, man, listen, CDC, you want a dog next? What you say next year, or you said you was gonna wait? Because I know you
I'm shooting
said,
for
go
at
ahead,
least
bro.
in the next 2 years. Next two
Next two
years.
years, all
Yep,
right.
and I'm hopefully getting. I told you I'm getting this new job. Hopefully, so
Yes, sir.
yeah, we definitely gonna be right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then you said,
Hmm.
you said that you was gonna get that from Mr. P, right?
Yeah,
Or you
Mr.
gonna do
P.
something else?
Yeah.
All right,
I think
cool.
I'm still thinking I'm sticking with the P, Mr. Price.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. I didn't know if you wanted to say his name, man, but shout out Mr. Price, man.
Yeah, Mr. Price. So yes, sir.
They don't know I give it to him. Real talk. I just fed my neighbor's dog. They'll have food there and still neglect her. See, that's crazy to me, bro. I don't understand that, man. Then why have the damn dog? That's why I'm saying, like, I don't want any old body to get my dogs, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just sell them to any old body just because I got pups for sale. I want to give it to the right person that's gonna love on that dog like it would have, like if it would have stayed with me, you know.
Hmm.
Facts.
Real
Hey,
talk.
Yellow, you ever take any of your dogs like through like an old school peak?
Take them through what now?
You ever taken any of your dogs through like an old school peak? You know what I mean? You know how they take them in and get them in shape and all that good shit for a few months. You know how they used to train them up. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You ever take
yeah,
any
yeah.
one
I
of them
had
and just focus on? Go ahead.
yeah. Santana. I had was getting them ready for a confirmation show,
Hmm.
and yeah, I did them put a little work into them and uh chained up his dad a little bit. Yeah, I did
Hmm.
that. I did that before.
Yeah, that's some real shit. You getting up there walking miles and you making sure he getting this when he needed, keeping him clean, making sure ain't no dust getting in his water, all that shit, right?
Right.
Yeah, well, I do that. I do that anyway. But yeah,
Yeah. I'm just yeah.
yeah, but yeah, it was yeah, but I did Santana. He was looking good at the show. You know what I'm saying? When I took it, that was about 2 years ago, 2.5 years
Right.
ago. And yeah, he was looking good when I took him. I really didn't have to do too much, but I still just, put put my little touches on it or whatever.
Hmm.
Yep. I would feed him that. I had fed him that. I had switched his food. I was feeding the value pack, but I had started feeding it. The sports mix, the beef one, in the red bag. You got the beef in
Yeah.
the K9X.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I was
I was
feeding the
scared to
red the
use that,
beef.
bro. I was scared to use that sports meat. I never used
Yeah.
it.
I
Yeah.
had they did have a recall about maybe 2 years ago,
Okay, okay.
and but I don't think I don't think it was down my way to
Yeah.
they got like batches and they send batches
Hmm.
to certain areas, to certain regions or whatever. I don't think it came the stuff I was getting it wasn't infected.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, I did him a little, just walked him and made him chase I did a lot of cardio, a lot of
Hmm.
fast bursting, like make him chase the tennis ball, bring it back.
Hmm.
I did that stuff too. Did a little flirt with him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit make you feel good when your dog come together, goddamn. And he loving it. Loving every minute of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what it's all about, man. I just feel like, man, when you're a real dog, man, I just feel like, it goes further than, what I'm saying, just somebody who just got a bunch of dogs. You know what I'm saying? I don't consider a person that just got a bunch of dogs a dog, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that person that spent time, give that love, you know what I'm saying? Um, do something with the dog. I feel like that's a dog, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you just playing tug of war. You know what I'm saying? If you just
Mm-hmm.
spinning a tire while the boy or the girl hang, you know what I'm saying? That's still bonded. You know what I'm saying? So I feel
Uh-huh.
like that's the dog, man. But a person that just the dog's just sitting in the kennel all day and jump up and down and bark, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really feel like that's a dog, man. You know what I mean?
Just a nigga with a
That's
bunch of dogs.
person
Mm-hmm.
with a bunch of dogs. Yeah.
I think that's exactly what I said when you asked me that question. Nigga with a bunch of dogs.
It's true.
Yeah, no, you ain't lying.
Hey Tony, man, I want to say something, man, but you know what? I ain't gonna say it. But
What you was gonna say, Darrell?
no, I was gonna ask Tony something.
No.
Um, but yeah, like that's just one of those things, man. I feel like that real dog, man, just got that real love for the dog. You know what I'm saying? Like that real love, and it shows, man. Yo, I mean, just look at it. Like Gr, a real dog, man. I mean, this dude. was in the dog park with Khaki rolling a whole big fat tire. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where he got the tire from, but that's some dog man stuff if I never seen it. You know what I'm saying? You watch Yellow Channel, you see nothing but the level of care on Yellow Channel. That's dog man stuff, bro. The
Mhm.
dedication that he got. You know what I'm saying? That's dog. And I'm not just saying that because you my brother, Yellow, or you my brother, Gr.
Right, right,
But I'm saying that
right.
because of what I see when I watch y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's different. It's totally different. Like it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see other people channels and I see what they're doing, and I'm like, man, that ain't you ain't got no love for the dog. You know, you just trying to go viral. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
it's a little bit different. But watch when everything come together because you know what I'm saying. I want us to see the vision that we bigger than what we think we are, y'all. Like we mean a lot to the dog community. If y'all brothers don't know that, don't let nobody else make you feel like you not. We important to the dog community. We got voices, we got visions, we got work, we got blood, sweat, and tears. And one thing that Yella said to me that stood out to us when people was trying to downplay us or downplay me or whatever the case is, people like what he said to me, he said, man, we all in the game in our own respectable way. And to
Hmm.
me, like CDC, like I told you, like a fool said, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know nothing, you ain't got no dogs.
Yeah,
And I said, bro, don't listen to that idiot.
right.
Cause you in the game, bro. The, the,
Yeah,
the, the dog community, the dog community watch you, bro.
yeah,
You got interviews upon interviews. You got more of them coming. You went out, traveled to go to a dog event with some people doing protection work. You done went to shows. You done did a whole bunch of things. You can't nobody take nothing away from what you doing, my brother.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
Matt, can't nobody
Oh
take
yeah.
away what you doing.
Somebody washing dishes.
Somebody definitely making with some dishes. It's probably Gr.
Buzz and Suds, man.
It's
uh,
Gr, ain't it?
Buzz and
yep,
It's
yep,
Suds,
you,
yep.
ain't
man.
it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Single dad stuff, bro. I get it.
Yeah, man.
I get it. But Mac, you too, bro. Like we all in the game because we said so, and can nobody take it away from us. But I tell you what it is, they jealous. They scared. A lot of people scared of us, yo. A lot of people scared of us. You know why they scared of us? They scared that people gonna get on. They're gonna get on to us, and they ain't gonna like them no more.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's the truth. That's why a person can try to downplay you, CDC, for what?
Yeah. It's too
You know what I'm
much
saying? Downplay you for
authenticity.
what?
Yeah.
Downplay me. Somebody saying you ain't got no dogs. I said what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no dogs. I don't.
Hmm.
So what's that right there? Well, who the hell is Bane if I ain't got no dog? Where Blanco at? Rest in peace to Dice Ferragamo. What, what, what is those must be chickens that I got. Those must be chickens. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hey, man, you shouldn't be in a rush to get a dog. No way, man. It's just like being in a rush to get a kid. You feel
it
Yeah.
is.
me? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, so yeah, fuck them, bro. Have your dog whole room set up when you get them, bro. You ain't have,
Right.
you know what I mean? Fuck
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely be on people. Man, why don't you get a dog so you can breed it? So I can rehome something like you doing.
yeah.
Yeah. No.
How they,
Exactly.
how they know you want to
No,
be a
so
breeder?
no,
You know what I mean?
no, so you
Right.
can
Just because you
Right.
get
no,
a
so you
dog, you
can
don't
keep
have to be a
whole
breeder.
litters.
Man.
No, so you can keep whole litters, bro.
It will. It will. But yeah, Chris, I've been saying that. I was like, I don't even know if I want to be a breeder. Like I'm thinking
Yeah,
about it. Like maybe I just want to own a certain breeds that I do love or like and keep it at that. But
exactly.
even then, if I become a breeder, I don't think I would be doing anything high scale or oh yeah, 2 litters per breed a year. It might be a litter every 2 3 years or something like that. Something small. I don't know if I want to do anything big like that. So definitely probably gonna just keep a little small operation.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, I try not to even sell the breeders now, bro. I try to sell like just people that just want pets, man.
yeah.
As you should, bro. That's how you keep your blood pure. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate the people that get yo. And I know Yellow gonna feel me. I know y'all all gonna feel me on this, but I know Yellow gonna feel me on this. You hate when you
Okay.
got some good blood and a motherfucker want to do some dumb shit with that blood and fuck it all up. Meaning they get away from what you have done or what the breeders that you got it for from what they did on a pedigree. They get away from that shit and start doing other shit. And you like, what the fuck is going on here? You ever do that? You ever had a dog? Somebody got it and they want to do dumb shit with it. You know what I mean? Breed it to a cocker spaniel or some dumb shit. Talking about these cocker spaniel band dogs or something.
Oh, let me see. Let me think. Let me think. Not on the breeding side. Oh, let me think. Let me think. Uh, I would say, I would say I had a guy bred a bitch on her first heat. She was like 10 months, and I wasn't
Mm,
really feeling that shit. You know what I'm saying? But
mm-hmm.
as far as the other stuff, nah, I ain't really just experienced it. As far as people just getting in, and then well, another thing. Let me go back to what I was saying earlier. Like when you get the dog, and I sell you this dog, the dog got pretty nice, decent bones, should have pretty, pretty nice, and you keep it in a crate all day. Now the motherfucker
Mm-hmm.
ain't figured out like it's supposed to. Now. And I'm seeing it down. A lot of people don't really notice it. They don't really, they don't see they don't have the eye that I got. You know what I'm saying? So they don't see it, but I'm
Absolutely.
looking at it like. I'm looking at it like, man, that motherfucker been up in the crate. You bought him, he was 6, 7 weeks, 8 weeks old for
Yeah.
me. He been up in
Mm-hmm.
that crate too long, been up in that crate too long. I can
Mm-hmm.
tell. So, but as far as
Mm-hmm.
somebody just doing uh some other dumb shit with my dog, now I can't really just think of nothing just right off the bat, you know. hmm
I ain't gonna
Nah, I
get
can't think
started
of
on
nothing
that.
else. You say you ain't
GR,
gonna
that
get
ever happened
started
to
on
you,
it.
GR?
Oh yeah, I ain't even gonna get started on it. Yeah, that shit go
Oh,
crazy, man. When
okay.
you start to sell your dogs to other breeders and
Mm-hmm.
they just breed it to anything, bro. Did the puppies
Yeah.
come out looking like anything, and your name
Yeah.
attached to
Yep. Check out these new fluffy pits, cocker spaniel mixes. Like, what the hell? Why is
it? But
this
yeah,
even a thing, bro? Like,
yeah. Don't it seem like everybody want to mix breed something like
yes, I'm
Yeah.
sick
yeah, this
of
shit
it. Can it
crazy.
go away? Can it go
Yeah,
away, please? CDC,
this
when we
shit's
talking
crazy.
about that, can it please go
Yeah.
away?
Yeah. Yeah. We're talking about it. And then people use the excuse all dogs crossbred.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Yeah, nigga,
people.
we
Yeah, I heard that one before.
yeah,
They
nigga, but you
once
don't have a
were.
standard. You don't have a
They
standard
want
of
they
what.
once were, exactly.
They once
Yeah.
People
were.
people also said that you should keep whole litters because it's different
Oh my
variances and
goodness.
Yeah.
This dude.
That's crazy. You supposed to pick what you're trying to get out of those litters, and that's what you breed, not just breed all of
But
yeah, but we know those dogs wasn't selling. That's why.
yeah, people all dogs crossbred at some point. They had but then standards was implemented, uh sizes and averages of weight and height that they wanted. Nigga, you have 4 different looks on your yard and you just selling them all as one thing. You don't have structure going on when you're breeding. It's just scattered. It's scattered and it's all over the place. But then expect
Yeah.
35, 65, 100 for it. But I'm
Yeah,
getting that for
right.
what? I'm getting
them.
that for
Just
what?
because of their blood. That shit crazy.
For that blood? Yo, if you seen the
Yeah.
eyes on one of those productions, that joint look like an alien. Are you kidding me?
No,
6,500
I'm
for that?
saying some people in general they feel like they got a nice pedigree. Some people feel like they got a nice
Uh,
pedigree. The dog should be sold for whatever. That pedigree can look good, and that dog can look like shit
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
and
for
act
That's just
like
sure.
like
shit.
that's just like I said. People, oh yeah, these dogs. They got these dogs are scatterbred, but it's a breed. But the dogs aren't coming out looking the same because they're not established as a breed. They're a type. Like you,
A type.
yeah, yeah, they're a type. They're not even a
Yeah.
breed. It's it's crazy. But like I said, this is like it has its own club. It has all this, but it's a type. It's not even established as a breed like a Neo is, or like a what's another example I could use?
So
American
these dogs
Pidgin
can
Well,
be
I
Terriers.
they
feel
can be
like
short hair, long hair, curly
Yeah,
hair,
yeah.
short
so.
tail,
What do
long
y'all think
tail.
about? What do y'all think about the breeders who only have like one family of the dogs?
One family of the dog. You meaning like one generation?
Yeah.
Well, I mean that'll come with time. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Mhm.
if you start out with
No, but
one,
they
you
only
just
got
keep
one.
breeding.
No, but they only got one.
I mean, what they doing any breedings? I mean, they trying to further they lineage. I mean, when you said one family of dogs. What did you say? You said one what?
Man, this dude. Yeah, yeah, he nuts. So when you saying this, you mean like, are you saying that they're breeding to the same exact thing? So there's no difference in a pedigree
No.
or the line.
What?
What you saying?
No. What I'm saying is, okay. So
This nigga
if I
drunk.
All the
made
dogs are related on the yard.
no, I'm saying if I did okay, Bane and my girl. Let's say we named Bane. Let's say we named Bane and my girl puppies the M7s, right?
Hmm.
How can we talk about the M7s if we only did that breeding one time?
So you're saying you don't know
You
what
you
all you
you
could
have to keep
breed?
referring back to the parents and the grandparents at that point.
Right.
That what you expecting. You have to saying keep saying what you expecting out of these dogs at that point from what their ancestors, you know what I'm saying, their cousins, aunties was
Or what you think they
or
are.
did. Yeah.
Okay,
Or what
Yellow.
you
Cause
think
You
cause
they
they
should.
do
understand what I'm
you.
saying now?
Hmm.
Yeah,
So
man. You
you're
can.
saying what you're saying what they should be, what
He's
they
saying
should
is you can't say nothing about them because they ain't got no proof to the pudding yet. You still
That's
cooking.
what yeah. That's
They
what I'm
ain't
saying. You keep
solidified.
referring back. You keep referring back to what their parents or their grandparents were, what you expecting out of
Exactly.
them. Yeah,
And why? Because
okay.
they ain't solidified.
true. So once you get to, third, fourth, you kind of know exactly what they're gonna do.
Exactly.
Well, that's what I had said earlier. Like that's what I was saying in the beginning. You got to keep breeding to add more to the to the lineage to the generations. You got to
Hmm.
continue to
Okay.
breed
But
it.
what if you didn't? But I'm just talking about this I'm just talking about the M7s. Like
Oh
they
well,
the
now if
best
you
dogs
didn't
ever.
do it, then you didn't do it. You did it at one time. Then what you got from that one time, that's all you know that it's gonna be because you ain't did it. You know, you hadn't continued the lineage. You
Yeah,
didn't go
Right.
deep off into your pedigree, into your breed. Not your pedigree, but deep off into your breed.
yeah. Then you're gonna have
So
to wait till they get older.
whatever the M7s is, that's what they are until you.
Yeah,
taking and cross it out with something else, or even just keep it lion breeding that or inbreeding that.
yeah.
Right,
But
right.
you're gonna have to wait till they get
Like,
older to even see what their temperament and shit gonna be.
and then you just said, the M7 is off. You just said Bane, and what's the other dog you said?
My girl.
It's my girl. Okay, so let's say they're not related, right? So my girl and Bane are related. You could take those offsprings back to each other. That would be a safe breeding to do.
Mm.
That's going deep into your bag, into your, into your breeding. You could do that. Now, I ain't big on breeding, better, belly mates where the parents are related, or even just breed.
Right.
I ain't big on breeding belly mates, period. But I'm saying it would be to me. I would think it would be a safer inbreeding if you breed two dogs together out of the same litter and the parents ain't related.
Hmm.
Mm,
Yeah, so he would have
okay.
to go deeper into what whoever it is, he or
That's some
she would
good
have to
shit.
keep breeding the inbreed the M7, the ones you got.
Yeah.
If you're gonna keep some out the litter, inbreed that, and then see what you get.
Hmm.
Right.
See if the inbred
Okay.
M7 is better than the original M7.
Mm, it's a good idea. I like that. All right, let's walk it out for real, man.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah. That's one of my favorite parts of the show, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
this right here.
those belly mates with those belly mates too, bro. You still got a pretty good gene pool.
Okay,
They
so
Yeah,
really
oh
do.
yeah.
Hmm.
so let me ask you this, Gr. Let me ask you this,
Hmm.
because we doing that. Do you think the puppies that I keep? Do you think I should put them together?
I mean, me, I don't like to breed belly mates.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. That is just something. You know, some people might not like to do the shit I do, but I wouldn't breed belly mates. But the gene pool's still
What
good on belly
about
mates.
Bane? What about what about Bane to his daughter?
I would do that. A lot of other people probably wouldn't. I would do that,
Yeah, I
Yeah, me
would.
too.
but I probably wouldn't do.
Yeah, me too. Because that's what
I
I think
wouldn't
I'm going
do.
to do. That's what I think
I
I'm
wouldn't
going to
do
do.
daughter to son though. So
Daughter
you're
to
gonna
son.
run. Yeah, I wouldn't
You
do
mean
daughter.
mama the son?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My mother's son, I wouldn't do it that way. Yeah,
That's why I'm like,
I
hold
do.
on. I'm like, hold
Right,
on. Am I
right.
slow?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
I do. I do
Daddy
mother
daughter.
to. Yeah, daddy daughter. There you go. My bad, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
yeah.
Yeah, because
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
I did daddy son. I mean mama. I did mama son, and they came out deformed. They didn't develop. They didn't have no face, and
Yeah.
I knew that's because I did a mama. I did a mama to the son breed. I did that one
Hmm.
time, never again. I did several daddy daughter breed.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah.
good money.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And that's kind of how they do with the when they breed lamb. They take that one ram and let them hit everything. That one, I don't know if they call them a
How the
stud, but they
hell do
take
you
that
know
one
that, bro?
ram. Bro, I've been to vet school and shit, and I grew up in the country, and
What the
research and shit.
hell? Y'all niggas breed rams up there?
I mean, yes, everybody eat lamb, bro.
Oh, you said lamb.
Lamb, yeah, it's a
I
ram. A
thought you
male
said
is
rams.
a male is a ram, right? A
Oh,
male
I
lamb
don't
is a
know.
ram, right?
Oh, it probably is. I don't know. I forgot.
yeah, yeah, it
Probably.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they take that
He
one
talking
Oh,
ram
about
and let
okay.
them.
My bad.
Duro talking about the Dodge Ram on the pickup truck. That's what he talking about. That's what he thought you was talking about.
You talking about a white ram? Yeah,
that's,
he.
that's, that's what he thought you was.
He took all the way off.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah, that
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap. I did too. I thought you said ram. When you said ram, I ain't gonna cap. I thought you were talking about the same shit. I ain't gonna even lie.
But
I
he
swear
is
I was
though
Yeah,
thinking about
because of
what
he is.
the bighorn. They call the bighorn sheep. The
yeah,
bighorn.
yeah.
That what they call
Hmm.
them. Yeah, the bighorn sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, they just have that one on the pasture and he hit everything. They ran him out or either damn they by their they ram and let him hit everything.
I remember my uncle had one of them because I used to show animals. I used to show sheep and pigs, like
That's
at
right. You
That's
fairs.
what's up,
did.
bro.
Yeah, boy,
That's what's
I
up.
had. I used to stick my hand in there and try and pet him. He didn't have his horns. They cut his horns off. I used to try and pet him, thinking it's just a regular sheep. Every time he'd catch my hand right between the fence and headbutt it.
Motherfucker
I
mean,
asked my
man.
uncle. I said,
Mm.
"What's wrong with this one?" He said, "That's a ram." I said, "Oh." Oh, I was like Duro. I ain't, I ain't know at first.
Man,
I
you
said,
ever
"Oh,
been quacked by a duck, man?
been bit by a pig. Leave a mole
Bro,
on your
that
hand."
quack by a duck hurt like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, no, I don't know what that. What was you doing?
Bro, I was feeding it. That motherfucker quacked my finger, man. Quack! I said, ah!
Oh shit.
I'm dead ass, man.
I
I
ain't gonna
was
lie.
like, damn.
I am terrified of birds though. Like
I see
I don't.
why.
Yeah, I don't play with no birds. I got attacked by one when I was little at a zoo. I threw some fish food into the lake, and then I had hit the bird. It flew up in the tree and attacked me.
Yeah.
Oh
Mm.
shit.
Yeah, I ain't never been right since with no birds.
Damn, man.
you
I
like
swear,
you like
chicken.
Smokey off a Friday. I ain't never been right
Yeah,
Yeah.
since.
yeah.
In
I
the
ain't never.
pigeon coop.
Yeah, chickens. None of that. I don't play with them. No sir.
Yeah, them roosters will get on your ass, boy.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will. They will. I had to take care of. I had to raise a rooster for my one class in high school. I ain't pick him up the whole class, like the whole semester. I don't know how I passed.
Real talk.
Yeah, I ain't. Yeah, I passed, but I ain't pick him up. You know,
Damn.
and we actually had to pick him up to
Uh oh.
pass like the final exam, but I had somebody else pick it up for me. I don't. Teachers just like me. Yeah,
Damn.
that's the only that's the only animal. Just birds and mangy bullies.
I like birds. Mangy bullies.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Other
they
You got
take
a
than
that
mangy bully.
they take that breeding bird, them chickens serious too, bro.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
do.
do, bro.
That's what
That
we
shit's
have
serious.
broiler chickens. Yep, the meat
Oh,
birds. Yep.
yeah, they do, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah, that yo, and this did you know it's a chicken standard, bro? I
Yeah,
yo, I
I didn't
did
know that.
not know that certain animals had standards.
yeah, bro. Yeah, not just
Like
dogs, bro.
if the male too big, like you can't breed it with certain female chickens and all types of stuff. Crazy.
That's just like when it comes to different breeds of horses, bro. They got different standards too. They got different breeds of horses.
Oh yeah,
Some
me and
horses
CDC,
made, yeah,
me and CDC was gonna do a show on the horses. I think right,
mm,
CDC or no?
No, no, that was me and Hunter. I think me and Hunter was something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
sure. I can have
all right.
yeah, yeah. Once me and Hunter get it figured out, we can do that over here too, for sure. Definitely
Yeah, I
have
stream it.
my guy come over.
Shout out to Hunter, man.
Shout out to Hunter, man. Hunter the Menace.
Yeah, he
Shout out
really
to
is a menace.
AKA Hardmouth Canine.
He get tired of hybrid vigor and all that.
Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. He don't turn
Hey,
he
that
don't turn.
dude, that dude, he was teaching. He was on this shit, boy. He taught something. He He found something didn't nobody know. He was on this shit about 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Let me stop.
Hell yeah, he was on a hybrid VL, but I mean, people didn't
About a
know,
year.
but see, my problem with that is,
The
and
people
like I
that
say,
listen to him didn't know. Shit, people know about that
that's what
shit,
I'm
bro.
saying. They didn't know, but see, the thing about it is, he was trying to make motherfucker feel, and if he listen to whatever, I don't give a fuck. But he was trying to make motherfucker feel dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He was trying to make nigga feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Two
Cause
niggas
me and him,
talking about nothing.
me and him, we talked about it. We talked on the back street about it, and he tried to make motherfucker feel, like he asked me how long. I ain't gonna say his name, but we all know what we talking about. And he was like, "Well, how long you been
What we
breeding?" I
talking
said, "I've
about?
been breeding since the dude Cosmo be on Buck City channel talking about hybrid vigor." They
Okay.
know who I'm talking about. They know. So we was on there. Me and him was on last week. We was on the back street with Buck City talking, and he brings up. We started talking about that. He was like, "Well, how long you been breeding?" And I was like, "I've been breeding fucking with the Pistons like maybe 97, 98." Oh, so you've been breeding all this time, and you don't really know what you was doing or some shit. He said. I said, "Man, I mean." I just don't know I didn't know the term hybrid
the
vigor.
terminology. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe I was producing it, but I just didn't know what it would call. He like try to, man, don't try to like talk down. So don't try to talk
yeah.
down and belittle somebody. And that's what he was doing when he brought up hybrid vigor or whatever on them lads. He was on, and guys maybe didn't know nothing about it, but hey, you can
He
teach
probably just
somebody
learned
something.
about
You
the
ain't got to
shit,
try to
bro.
make them feel. You ain't got to try to make them feel. You ain't got to try to handle them. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to try
Yeah,
to handle nobody. You know what
Handle
I'm saying? When you talking about, we can talk about it. We ain't got to try
yeah.
to handle nobody.
what you mean
And that's what
handle?
he
Like
was trying.
he just
Like talk to you
said
like you dumb, like you a little nigga.
Yeah,
Don't try to little
yeah.
nigga me.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And
nah,
that's
I
he was
feel
on
you.
there for about 3 weeks on that same hype. Okay, you right. You know
bro.
what I'm saying? I mean, then nobody say you was wrong. People
Right.
just didn't know what it was.
That nigga
Right.
was excited. He just learned about it, bro. That's all. That's why he was just regurgitating shit he just heard.
Right, man. It
A lot of
could
Shit,
be.
people
because
do that, bro.
he would have been talking about the shit years ago, bro. I don't even know the nigga. I don't even know who y'all talking about. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
man.
So, I
People
mean,
know,
it
bro.
was just, yeah. But yeah, I just mentioned when somebody said hybrid vigor, I just had to bring that up.
What you said at the beginning? Fuck
Yeah.
Yep. Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
That was
That's
Daryl
how.
said.
That's how I forever feel. That's how I forever feel, bro. Fuck them. They don't. They don't control nothing over here. You know.
So you don't make my show.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
At
That's right.
all.
And he bought something. He bought up something. He bought up something that people didn't know, which was good for the community. Cause
Right.
people learn something about it. You know what I'm saying? People learn
Mhm.
something. You know what I'm saying? But it just, you just don't try to make a money. It ain't no little eyes and big U's. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know the
him.
Yeah.
thing.
Big U's and little eyes. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. You know
No,
what I'm
I know what
saying?
you meant.
So but we all, I knew about it. I knew about it. I think I came across the term about uh 3 years ago, 4 years ago when I first came across the term. So but if you dig deeper into it, see the thing what people was getting confused at was that um it says you get it from crossbreed. You get
Hmm.
hybrid vigor from crossbreed. He was saying that you can get it from within the same breed. You
But
can
different
pull out
lines.
hybrid vigor. Huh?
But different lines.
What
Or
different lines are breeding within the same lines,
yeah.
breeding within
Oh,
a family of dogs.
okay.
And
Yeah,
if
that's
you
I heard
read
that.
it, and if you read the definition of hybrid vigor, it's if you let's say you go look up the definition of the word vigor, right? Just vigor by itself, not hybrid. You look up the word vigor. Um, it's certain words, it's certain terms that's in the definition of hybrid vigor that's the same meaning in vigor. So I guess it's the same both. I said, listen, just to keep people from being confused, let's not use the word hybrid.
Right.
Let's
Just
just
stick with
say,
the
hey, I'm gonna do
Some
this
vigor.
breeding, and I'm bringing out the vigor.
Right.
I'm bringing
Mm-hmm.
out the vigor in this breed. I'm bringing the vigor out. That's
That's
all I was saying. But I mean, it's the same thing. It's really like it's the same. You can get it from crossbreeding, or you can get it from breeding within a line of dogs, or you can get it from breeding within a family of purebred dogs, or
yeah.
you can get it from crossing in another line of the same breed into your breed.
Right.
So yeah, it's right. You know what I'm saying? But it was just, people just didn't know. That's all. He knew something, don't somebody else didn't know.
Like
Right.
hybrid
And
meat,
that
meat
shit is
is
more on like their, I mean, temperament and it, and how like how much energy and shit they got, basically, right?
Well, nah, it
They
was
they
more
willing they
so about
willingness to learn, they willingness to learn and all that shit. Like,
yeah, that in health too, health.
yeah, that's what I'm
Cause see,
saying. They
they do
got,
it.
yeah.
They say they do it to take away, to maybe use another breed to dominate a bad gene in the other breed. So they'll
Mm-hmm.
it
put
don't always
another
don't
breed in
work
there to
like that though.
dominate that bad gene. What's
Uh-huh.
that? Javi?
It don't man, so now you got him calling me Javi. The
Okay,
real.
oh well, yeah, okay. CDC,
It's
CDC.
all good. Just he
Yeah,
but now it don't always work like that though. You don't get everything in the first breeding of doing a
Mm-mm.
crossing. And people
right.
they be like, yeah, you gonna get this. How we know that? I don't. So yeah, it definitely is a good thing, but some people they take it to the extreme. That's how they get in them
Yeah, yeah.
pockets. And
Yeah.
I was gonna say something earlier. I've said this myself. I think on my channel. I advise a lot of people
What?
to do their own research, as far as like these
Mm.
channels and whatnot. Just because there could be agenda, there could be a lot of people lying or telling you different things. Even me, I said the whole point of my channel was for me to kind of share my learning experiences with other people, and not as
Uh-huh.
so it's informing, but it's also me kind of being in the field of sitting down, making these conversations with certain people, and maybe picking something up from them. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people like follow these channels full fledged and believe every single thing that they say. Which is it's cool, and I
Especially
know
from the
people,
frauds.
yeah, and people do it with me, which is like it's cool. It's cool to me, but like I said, it's always good to do your own research and not just go off of everything that I may say or somebody I have on my show says,
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
because it's not going to always benefit you, or it's not going to always be the truth. Like I said, or the people that run the show may not always tell you the truth, or may lie to you to benefit them. Like, cause I know people that they to learn about a certain breed or learn about breeding, they went to a certain older person's house that's been in this breed for 30, 40 years plus, and they gave him a book. He said, "Don't come," and they said, "Don't come back until you finish this book, and then you got to tell me everything about this book that I gave you." And that was the door to them learning from that person, or gaining the information and meeting certain people to breed, to get a dog from and be able to breed or learn how to breed and all these other things. So it I don't want to say we've gotten away from that, but I think we kind of have. A lot of people are like just lost in the sauce with these channels out here. And I think that's big coming from a channel that kind of does the same thing, but not totally. When I'm telling you not to just believe everything that I may say or that these other channels say, go do your own research at the end of the day.
That's true, man. You can
That's just
get you can easily get something wrong, a wrong date, wrong
yeah,
weight. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. And like I said, some of these niggas want to get in your pocket and your mind. And when you get caught in that loop, it's hard to, even if you do get out, you in a hole in money, or you done wasted your money, or you done believed wholeheartedly in a lie. And I don't know nobody that like. Well, I know people that like to be lied to, but when they find out it doesn't benefit them, then that's when they get upset, or that's when they don't like it.
Right.
That's
People
just my
don't
little
like to be wrong, man.
yeah. That's just my little sermon on
True.
channels and whatnot, and just learning.
Yo, Tony's stupid, man. What? Hey, man, Tony. He said they talk like penitentiary niggas. I fuck with. They know everything. Yo, penitentiary niggas know everything, bruh. Them
Mm-hmm.
niggas was locked away for 20 years. They like, yeah. The Jordan 5s came out in 2018. You're like, how you know? You had on slippers.
Right.
Tony, I was trying to pick a motherfucking brain for sure. But you know how that shit go, man. You know, the frauders is the ones that try to act like they teach you something, but they ain't. You know what I mean? It's the frauds.
And you may learn something down the line, but
No,
like I
you don't.
said,
No, you don't. No, you don't. Cause I can ask every ass one of y'all, what have you learned? And y'all gonna say not a damn thing. Cause I ain't learned shit.
in my show, I can't
I
think of
know
nothing
I
off
had
the top. I can't think of nothing off the top. You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
you
Off
ain't
the rip.
learned nothing. Get out of here with that shit. Just be
nah,
like, yeah,
nah.
bro.
I was trying to think of something, but
You
yeah,
wasn't
no,
trying to think
no.
nothing because you ain't never let me finish.
If it was up to me, you wouldn't have no dogs.
No, you would be cutting my grass if it was up to
So
me. Hey
you
man,
funny.
I know, man. I don't even care no more, bro.
Yeah, you
I
wild.
was man, I was trying to be nice, man. I was trying to be so mature.
But it's even the bigger people, the gatekeepers of certain breeds,
Hmm.
that I've
Let's
learned
talk about them.
that have lied, or have had
Yeah, the big bubble
hidden.
heads.
I, I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
Oh man.
I know what you're talking about.
he said the
Hey,
big
so
bubble
how
head.
how do y'all feel about people that try to discredit embark after they say their dog is 100% this? Then they do the embark and the dog got like 5% mastiff in it or some shit.
Well, that's one way to discredit it then, right there.
Yeah, they get mad by the shit and then try to make up all kind of other excuses like that shit flaw.
Like what? What you
Mm,
mean?
Like it's certain people they'll be like, oh these double XLs, triple XLs, supposed to be just all American bullies. You feel me? And then when you run the embark on them, that motherfucker got mastiff or some
Yeah,
other shit.
Yeah.
But they get mad and try to discredit embark.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of that. And you know why though? It's because a lot of people was getting mad. See, a lot of people was getting hit. A lot of people didn't know about the wisdom panels and the embark thing, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people was getting hip onto that, consumers, and that's what I was telling you guys. See, because me, I be reading forums. This dog forums on Reddit. It's dog forums on it's communities on YouTube. I mean on Twitter. It's communities uh on the Lancaster puppy, John. You got to search. Like people be talking, right? And they'll bash some of the breeders that they got a dog from. They'll be like, man, his paperwork. He talking about he had papers for me. The papers were, uh, he was gonna mail them to me. And consumers don't understand that it's not always the breeders. Like the UKC can be backed up and not send out papers, and then people don't understand that they think the breeder is holding the papers back. But you know how registries work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you might not always have the papers on deck. So they get mad and say, oh, but then I see people that do foul stuff, right? Like they never send the people the papers that they were supposed to get, but they charge them extra for them. You know what I'm saying? So with papers, the dog was 3,500. Without papers, the dog was 1,500, $1,000. They paid the extra, never got the papers. So it was a lot of that going on, right? So when I said was they getting smarter, They saying they testing purebreds, AKC dogs, that's like
Mm-hmm.
German shepherds and stuff. They testing them now and seeing if that's 100% German shepherd or if it's something else. It's
Mm.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's
They
crazy,
got
bro. It's getting
they got
they getting
a they got
smarter.
a spot for super mud. They got a spot for super mud on there.
That's what I'm saying.
They
They
don't even know
do
what dog in it. It's just all dog.
exactly. Exactly. That's the mongrels.
It's the mangy dog.
Ain't that how you say it, CDC? The
Mongrel.
mongrels.
Yeah, the mongrels.
Yeah, that's
Little
the mongrel.
mongrel in there.
And then people say you got to throw a little mongrel in there.
Hey, a fucking mutt never gets sick, bro. A mutt got the best genetic pool ever. Immunity. They never get sick, man.
Yeah, until
They
you
bounce
really
back.
Somebody
They
see
said it
bounce
them.
was
back
a
from anything if they do.
somebody said it was a study done like way back in the day that like the mixed dogs is the healthiest dogs.
Yeah.
What
'Cause
y'all think?
once a lot of
That's
those
that.
inbred
That's that
dogs,
hybrid. That's that hybrid vigor.
that vigor,
Go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
When you
Mm-hmm.
inbreed dogs, their immunity gets weaker a lot of times.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So that's why
Mm,
you sometimes you try to keep like a dog
all
that's
cross.
similar to them, so you can go
Yeah.
out and get that new yeah
Right.
that new pool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting. Very interesting.
that makes sense.
What about
That
scatterbred?
makes
Like
sense.
scatterbred dogs. Is there benefits to that?
No, I hate to see a dog that's scatterbred for the simple fact that the offspring is gonna all look like trash. You're gonna have some that you gotta see when you have a scatterbred dog. You have to have a scatterbred dog who he has more dominant traits, meaning he can reproduce himself. I've seen people that have scatterbred dogs and their dogs never look like the main dog.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm.
that's a problem for me because if that's supposed to be a stud, why don't nothing look like that?
Mm-hmm. You would really have
Right?
to do your work. You really have to do your your homework on that pedigree and try to stick to the
Yeah.
phenotype for them
But
to really
look, if
start. You
you
know what
ain't
I'm
got
saying?
no
But
pedigree,
you still gonna have to that temperament still gonna be kind of fucked up. But you can
bro,
kind of stick to the
what if
phenotype.
you ain't got no pedigree?
Well, I ain't talking about on that point, but I'm talking about really breeding. If you scatter breeding, you know what I mean. You scatter breed, you know what I mean. You can kind of stay close to the phenotype. But yeah, if you just out here just willy nilly just doing some bullshit, yeah, you can get anything, bro.
Man, let's talk about the big bubble heads, man. You know what I mean? Let's talk about those guys.
That's a new thing they got going. Just like the furries or some shit. The fluffy.
You like the fluffy Chris? What you? What's
Fuck no,
one?
I'm trying to figure out what the bubble head is.
What's one of the like the obscure dogs that's not like of standard that you like the hairless, the fluffy? Do you like any of that or no?
I did kind of like the hairless. I ain't even gonna lie.
I remember you
And
and
then
Dula
and
was
then the
talking about
two dogs that they put together, that shit was surprising.
that. Mm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I know you gonna have to keep them moisturized to keep them out the sun type shit,
Like
but
a hippo. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, like the hippo. He probably would be a good water dog, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It's interesting though, like how they did that.
yeah, that was
You think they put some of that I can't say it right. Zolator or something. It's the hairless dog. You
Oh,
think they
oh
the
yeah,
put some of
that
Chinese
that?
Chris. The
yeah.
Chinese Chris.
It's
Is it?
two of them. Cause
And
I
there's
know
one of them in Africa, right? Is it one hairless dog in Africa like
or
that?
it's in Mexican. It's a Mexican
Yeah,
hairless
there
dog.
you go,
That's
there you go, there you
yep,
go, there you
Mexican
go.
hairless dog. It's
And it's got good
Zolator.
muscle tone and shit.
Yeah, it's something like that. Say
Hmm.
they real smart dogs.
Kind of look like a little Doberman.
Yeah,
Kinda, yeah. Or like a rat kinda like bigger rat dog.
yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Some of them small though. Look like these ones small. Hmm.
I mean, I know that's probably
Hey, yo,
like them
Mac,
probably
you
like
all
the
right,
cheap ones.
Mac?
And fell asleep.
Mac
They
definitely
need to
went to
sleep.
sleep. He turned the mic off. He said, "You know what, man?
Maybe he went to the
I don't want
bathroom.
them to hear me snoring.
Finally cut his mic off before he went
You
to
know,
the
that's kind of
bathroom.
like the
Yeah,
Sharpay.
'cause-
You got to kind of keep their skin moisturized.
Yeah, yeah. I know with the Neos,
yeah, you do.
a
Yep.
lot of people, a lot of the breeders, they get towels and they just wipe inside the like the wrinkles and stuff because it'll get all
Yeah.
yeasty and they'll get yeast infections.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I say with that, like you just gotta know like what comes with the dogs you get or the
Yeah.
breed you interested in. Like some people be
Now,
like,
are you gonna be in the yard with your Walmart boots on?
nah, I'm gonna have some Cabela's or some Tims on. Probably,
Okay.
somewhere around. Yeah, I like to be. I still like to be fresh somewhat. Yeah, that's what I used to wear when I had my press. I
I ain't
used to
gonna
like to
front.
wear.
I like Tractor Supply stuff, bro.
I ain't never got none. I think I got some cowboy boots from Tractor Supply, but that's about it.
I ain't know about none of this shit out here.
What you be wearing, Yellow?
What you mean when I be feeding it out?
Yeah, what you wear some basket like some N1 shorts and in a t-shirt, old t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's what my granddad he wear that. My
Yeah, but
uncle
why you gonna say that? Why you gonna say that to him like that with some N1
he
Shit,
said
it's
shorts?
hot enough. I'm in my drawers
Hey,
and
it be
boots.
hot.
Real shit.
It be hot. Shit, hell yeah. Put me some long tube socks on, and
Real shit.
well, I'm in the bed. Business.
I did that before.
And then
I
I'm gonna
did
tell
that
you what
before.
I do, man. I wear the same. I go out there. I wear the same clothes about 3 days.
Yeah.
I wear the same. And then they be funky. Hey, I put them in a little corner,
Yep.
and I just put a leave in there. I wear them about 3 days. Then I wash them, and I get another shirt. My wife
Real
be like, "What's
shit.
that smell?" I got it. I got it put up in the corner. You know, ooh, that's that thing. I'm gonna
Somebody put
worry
that
about
in the
3 days
smell.
though.
Oh
I'm gonna
man.
worry about 3 days.
You ain't gonna
It's
keep
gonna be
wasting
smelling
clothes.
like dogs and have paw
Yeah.
prints on it and everything.
You ain't gonna
Real
keep wasting
shit.
clothes on the dogs.
You say what now?
You ain't gonna keep wasting the washing clothes on the dogs.
Nah, I just got like I got a bunch of old T-shirts and shit, so I can just
Gotcha.
switch. I don't know. I just keep one. I just work. I be out there, maybe a couple hours in the yard every day, and I just take it off, put it to the
Yeah,
side,
yeah.
shit, shit, and put it back on tomorrow. It be fun. I go right back there with them dogs though. We about to get stinking anyway. And go back
Summertime
here
be
in the
rough,
bed.
bro. Summertime be rough.
Yeah.
You have to jump in the shower about 2 or 3 times fucking with them dogs, bro, in the summertime.
'Cause I'm back there, bro. I'm back there in the bed. I'm scrubbing. I got the dig mop. I'm scrubbing the kennels down.
Yep.
They jumping on me and shit. Putting, I get dirty. It's every day. Yep.
Yeah.
And see,
Shout out.
I don't wear pants when I go back. I don't like wearing pants. I wear shorts. I used to wear shorts in the wintertime. I wear a sweater in the wintertime, but I wear shorts all year round.
We got a new soldier on deck. Shout out to Davis and Canine Canada. Walmart boots is where it's at when you picking up dog crap around the yard.
Yes, sir.
Walmart boots is where it's at.
Salute,
Oh
Davidson.
man.
Salute.
What's going on,
Well, for
Davidson?
real. You lost GR. All right, there you go. Mac definitely went to sleep.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
go to sleep
salute,
myself,
man.
man.
Yeah, I'm about to close this thing out, man, because we've been cooking for a while. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll talk backstage real quick. I don't want to say it because uh,
Okay, we gonna
people
stay
be
there,
trying to do
stay
shows.
for a minute.
Yeah, yeah. For a second,
Okay.
for a second.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
Host, guests, and chat. Salute, Davis. Davis in Canada. Davis K9 Canada, man. He funny, man. Y'all gotta check out his story, man. He be
For
like
sure. Yeah, I'll be
people
fucking with
can't
them.
tell him. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm glad you came to the channel. You know what I mean? Listen to me in the panel, bro. Nothing but love and respect. But yeah, man, I appreciate it. We gotta walk it out twice, and then I'm gonna end the live, man. So let's walk it out real quick. You know what I
Not
mean?
once
We
but
gotta
twice.
walk it out, man. Not no twice. We gotta walk it out twice, man. And the viewers love it. Nobody never leave when we walk it out, bro. But when other people play music, hold on.
Mm, mm. Gotta commaculate on it.
Hey, hey. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate my panel. Let me shout out my panel, and I'm gonna shout out the chat. Then we gonna walk it out. Then we out. Shout out to CDC Catch Dog Concepts.
Salute.
CDC Catch Dog Concepts. He has his own podcast as well. He is an interviewer. He's not like me. I am more so uh, uh, uh,
Trolling.
a barbershop talk guy. I like to have a panel, and I like to build the conversation through the panel. So if you're looking for interviews and information on masters, Rottweilers, whatever, anything big, go to that dude channel, subscribe. Shout out to who's next? Shout out to Yellow One. Yellow One has, I think, what you have, two puppies available right now.
Yeah, two male and a female.
Male, male and a female. Nice bone, nice eyes, nice muzzles. American Pit Bull Terriers with papers. No backyard bred crap. So make sure you check out him if you're in the market for American Pit Bull Terrier, because when I'm straight, I'm getting one. I already told him and AQ, I'm getting a Pit Bull Terrier. So y'all don't worry, bro. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to Yella. Yella also does content. Check him out. Um, GR, my dog. GR, I'm pushing him to get back on YouTube, man, but he be drunk a lot, so he don't be trying to do it, man. Nah, my man, the single father, man, and he got a bunch of dogs. But I be trying to get him back into his bag, because he got a lot of dogs, man, a lot of nice dogs. Um, now Mac, shout out to Mac. Mac just about to close on a house soon, so his content about to rise. We're gonna be on his channel. He about to have a show. We're gonna be over there as well, cooking up, and he gonna drop some content as well. So shout out to the panel. It's not just me, it's everybody. We build each other up with collaboration Canine. That's what we do. It's a brotherhood. It's no backstabbing. None of that stuff we don't do over here. We genuinely bang with each other. We can roast each other and nobody get mad. We can play with each other, nobody get mad. Pause on all that. But y'all know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, pause on all that, but y'all know what I mean, man. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying?
Play
So
with
make
we
sure,
play with each other.
yeah, pause on all that, man. But y'all know what I meant, though. I ain't mean that no funny
Yeah,
stuff, all right?
yeah. We got you.
Yeah.
Diddy Darrell Johnson.
You be some freaky ass dog, man. Nah, bro.
Man, I'm about to get up off of here, man.
You
No,
like
man.
Joe
No,
Budden.
no, bro. No freaky dog, man, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Yeah. So make sure y'all check us out, man. We'll be back with Doro Lounge. We do Canine Chronicles, Doro Lounge. Doro Lounge is a little bit more like this, but we be fooling a little bit more on this. We kind of kept it serious on this. We said a couple things, but me, I like to play. I don't like to be too serious. So I like to joke, and my panel members like to joke as well. So this is what we do. We're gonna walk it out one more time. Let's walk it out.
Hey, hey. Mm,
Mhm, mhm, like my
mm-hmm.
oh. Mhm. Shout out to Tony. Tony always on the show. Tony, I appreciate you, brother. AQ, I appreciate you. Davidson, I appreciate you. Biz, Della's World. Um, I appreciate you, Chelsea. You already know. Get out my chat. Um, yeah, I appreciate everybody to come listen, come talk it up.
See,
Um,
look,
all of that. Talk that talk, doggy. Talk that talk. But I appreciate it. And we out, man. So until next time. Hey y'all, stay backstage real quick for me.
All right, all right, all right.